what's up, guys? It's the Mago301 here with another death battle reaction. But not just any death battle, because it is May the 4th. Oh, man, so you know what time it is. It's time for a yearly Star Wars death battle. I am joined today by, of course, Mr. Zombie Warlord.
Hello there.
Oh, that green could not be more perfect today. But yeah, so last year, obviously, you watched Obi-Wan vs. Kakashi. So this year, I wanted to show a zombie Boba Fett versus Predator. Any thoughts, Zombie, on the matchup?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about the Predator to like think of like how they would match up well, but all I know is that the Predator lost to a guy covered in mud, so it's kind of shaky.
Yeah, but it was also Arnold, so like
fair, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. Again, this isn't really something I have a preference to either character.
But yeah, the other option was Darth Vader versus Obito Uchiha, but Zombie actually got spoiled on that one, so which was highly unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not the only one I've gotten spoiled on before, but
yeah, but that was the one he actively wanted to watch, one of the ones, so that kind of sucks. But he's not spoiled on this one, so we're just gonna have a nice, good, fun time with this. So, are you ready, Zombie?
yes.
Let's do this.
Boba Fett, the greatest bounty hunter from a galaxy far, far away.
And the Predator, the monstrous manslayer from beyond the stars.
There's nothing quite like the thrill of the hunt, especially when you're chasing that most dangerous game.
Not humans, we're talking face-hugging aliens and space wizards. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
What do you think would happen if, like, the aliens came to
Throughout
Star
the
Wars,
galaxy,
like
few names
the
are as
Xenomorphs?
feared as Boba Fett.
When you've got the greatest army of all time
Oh.
cloned after you're dead,
I think they would've
that's
been
no big
that way.
surprise.
I think so
An
too, but like,
incredibly convoluted bid
They
to
definitely have a
replace
planet.
control of the Galactic Republic.
Integrated.
The Sith
Well,
Lords,
yeah,
Darth
they probably
Sidious,
also
and
get integrated.
Tyrannus secretly organized
Actually, I
the
don't know.
construction of a clone
Like-
army based on the genetic code of the galaxy's greatest bounty hunter at
the Empire
time,
would definitely weaponize
Jango
them
Fett.
100%.
On one condition, Django Unchained got to keep one
I'm
unaltered
thinking of
clone as
aliens.
his son.
No, I mean,
Boba,
like, the
who
Predators,
became
no,
a
they
cute
should be
little
fine.
murderer
They
just
would
like
be
his pop.
integrated.
Well,
It'd be,
that is until Django.
No, not the Predators like the Yautja,
Just
like
as
the
headstrong
Xenomorphs,
as
like
his father,
the
Boba
alien
swore
from the
vengeance on
Alien
the Jedi
movies.
and devoted his life to becoming as
Oh, no,
deadly
they'd
an
probably be
assassin
killed.
as his
Yeah.
forebears.
Yeah, cause the Fets aren't just
Yeah,
random
those people,
badasses,
because
they're
they have to kill
Mandalorians.
people.
Basically,
I mean, yeah, the
Israeli
Yautja are basically
who
just like
dedicated to the art of
Trandoshans.
war. Most of the
So,
time.
yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so-
In the galaxy's past, Mandalorians have waged war against the Jedi and easily held their own, despite lacking use of the Force.
And what's a self-respecting Mandalorian without his Mandalorian armor? Inherited from his dad, Fett's armor is made out of Beskar.
Also known as Mandalorian iron, Beskar is one of the strongest materials in the galaxy, tough enough to resist thermal detonator blasts and lightsaber strikes. Even bolts of lightning that can vaporize people aren't enough to harm the armor itself.
Fett's helmet has a targeting system, lets him see in infrared.
That's a
and even has
horrifying weapon, though.
360-degree vision.
And his wrist-mounted vambraces, designed to counteract a Force user's powers, come with a variety of indispensable tools, like a flamethrower, fiber cord whip, mini concussion rocket, laser beam, and forearm blades.
But when Fett wants to take his opponent by surprise, he breaks out the kneecap rockets. Not since the butt machine guns has Death Battle seen a weapon so devious.
As a living Swiss Army gun, Fett prefers long-range combat.
So it helps to have a jetpack for quick getaways, especially one with a rocket that can nuke small spacecrafts. He also has his trusty EE3 carbine rifle and blaster pistol, which is powerful enough to vaporize a dude in one shot.
But should an opponent get too close for comfort, or should his jetpack inevitably malfunction, Fett can reacquaint his victims with their maker with his Gatterfee stick, handcrafted by Fett himself as part of a Tusken rite of passage. Kind of like how Jedi make their lightsabers.
Add in your classic flash bombs, sonic bombs, gas bombs, motion sensor bombs, and the uber-powerful thermal detonators, and Fetty's basically a one-man army.
Thermal
Battlefront
detonators can
mention.
annihilate small buildings and even this giant stone bridge. Based on its size and the number of bombs used, each one should be packing around 3.5 tons of TNT.
But his weapons aren't all that make Fett so deadly. He's a master marksman, hand-to-hand fighter, and tactician. He'd need to be to take on the Jedi and steal their sweet, sweet laser swords for himself.
He outsmarted the Jedi Master.
He
Mace
learned
Windu
from the
as
ways
just
of
a
General
child,
Grievous.
And we know he's fought multiple Jedi after the Purge. In the old Legends timeline, he even fought Darth Vader twice. The same Vader who can dogfight at near light speed.
That's why he's decked out with all those tools to distract and confuse Jedi and their space magic long enough to get a clean kill.
And while he has a professional code of honor, when it comes to combat, Fett will use any underhanded tactics he can think of, perfect for fighting honorable Jedi. As my personal hero once said, silly Jedi. If only he was here right now to kill all these stupid meatbags.
That's probably not good.
Boba can crumple steel doors with ease,
Fuck, this
outrace
guy.
explosions
Oh,
with his jetpack, and was
that's
shot
dummy.
with the
He's
chest and
he
just
came a few
walked it
seasons
off.
ago, but
He was,
kind
and I
of
quote,
just because they
"very
haven't been able to do
angry
the
about
the
it."
live
Not even
action
Sarlacc,
over the
the
like the Dawn
giant
stuff
monster space
hasn't shown up as
vagina
much, but he's still
itself
there.
was able to hold him, no matter the continuity.
Even into middle age, Boba remained a force to be reckoned with. In the older timeline, he led the Mandalorians to victory in the Yuzon Vong War, and even trained the Jedi Jaina Solo to defeat her brother, who just so happened to be a Dark Lord of the Sith. I guess even Boba was able to overcome his anti-Jedi prejudices.
And then Disney axed all that. But who gives a shit when you're sitting pretty on Jabba's throne like an absolute pimp? Or like a panther?
He
God.
even managed to defeat Cad Bane in a duel, possibly the greatest bounty hunter the galaxy had ever seen up until that point.
Second greatest now is, and look at that dodge, channeling some of that Han shot first energy I see.
So if you ever find yourself in Fett's crosshairs, don't bother running. You'll only die tired.
This episode of Death Battle.
All right, so you saw Boba's rundown. What thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know what this Predator needs to pull out, bro. He might need to pull like a fucking like an orbital laser or something. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. Some of the stuff is like pretty ridiculous.
Legends goes Burr.
Yeah, I need to remember that Legends do go bird. So I'm thinking just TV show
Yeah.
and movies.
Oh no, it goes way deeper than that. All right,
Yeah.
well, let's see what the Predator has to bring to the table.
The year was 1987. In the balmy jungles of Central America, an elite American Spec Ops unit would come into conflict with Soviet-backed insurgents. Their mission was a success, but little did they know, they were the ones being hunted.
It was almost as if the jungle itself was killing them. But in reality, it was a traveler from beyond the stars, a superhuman killing machine whose entire life was devoted to murder.
This was a predator, and these men were its prey.
And this alien hunter had more than enough gnarly gadgets to take Arnie and his crew down, like the plasma caster, a shoulder-mounted laser cannon.
It has a tracking system connected to the Predator's biohelmet, which allows him to see in X-ray, UV, and night vision. This is on top of the Predator's own unique way of seeing, through natural infrared sight. Essentially, he tracks individuals by recognizing differences in heat signatures.
Too bad humans can't do the same, since the Predator's full-body light-bending camouflage makes him invisible to the naked human eye, letting him blend into the shadows and pick off his prey one by one.
But as ruthless as that sounds, the Predator is actually an honorable fighter, who relishes the chance to fight up close and personal with his iconic wrist blades.
And guess what? For as bad as this one Predator was, this dude wasn't even that special. In fact, he was actually kind of a noob. There's a whole planet of these guys.
These are the
Here's where it
Yautja.
gets bonkers.
Yautja? Yaucha? Yautja? They never actually say it in the movies. Yautja society is based around one thing: hunting. The bigger and deadlier the game, the more honor slaying it brings.
Which is why the Predators take on muscly 80s action heroes for breakfast.
Just one failed hunt forever dooms a Yautja to humiliation or death. And since Yautja lifespans can last hundreds of years, that would mean that Elder Hunters have centuries of combat experience and have never been defeated. They have literally kept winning for hundreds of years.
And this is the kind of Predator we're looking at today. The only way to become a fully independent hunter, a blooded hunter, is to slay their equally dangerous rivals, the Xenomorph. With bulletproof skin, acid blood, and retractable penis mouth, these animals are dangerous enough to take down even the best Yautja hunters.
Which is why they carry a greatly diversified arsenal compared to the original Jungle Hunter. These more exotic weapons are earned over the course of numerous successful hunts and are proof of a Yautja's mastery and experience. Like the retractable combi sticks, net guns, and controllable smart discs that vibrate at supersonic speeds.
Allowing them to kill their ultimate equally dangerous rival, Gary Busey.
They even carry a portable EMP that will disrupt all electronic devices in the vicinity, forcing their prey to fight them on their terms.
Which is when they break out their plasma scythe, made of messed up evil laser energy.
This dark plasma the scythe emits cannot be stopped by conventional matter. Instead of merely cutting a target, its energy passes through their body, ensuring their victim will die in as little as 4 hits.
Even without his arsenal, the Predator is a literal beast. He's strong enough to tear through 2 inches of steel like it was tissue paper, casually invent the first Mortal Kombat fatality, and give Mother Nature the finger. Lions, tigers, and bears? Oh shit!
It helps that Yautja armor is plasma forged, making it incredibly durable.
The Predator is tough enough to tank huge gas explosions and fast enough to dodge laser beams.
But even if a Predator is defeated, he is expected to perform one final rite, activating a countdown to a nuclear explosion that vaporizes everything within 300 city blocks. Based on the size of that blast, this would be exploding with 15 times the energy as the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
So when a Pred wants you dead, there's no escape. Not even an army of Xenomorphs and their queen are enough to take the toughest Predators down. When even Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger shits his pants in your very presence, you know you're as badass as they come. A goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
All right, so you saw a little bit of what Predator can bring to the table then. Now,
yeah, I won't lie. I think I'm gonna go Boba Fett here. I don't think, like, most of the things that they were talking about, like supersonic speeds and everything. Didn't they say something about Vader like being able to like fight it with like near like light speed?
I mean, they did also just they did say Predator can dodge lasers, so
well, that's equal. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think one thing I can see is well, just like how their fighting styles are. Boba plays dirty. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go Boba, but it's like, honestly, this is probably up there one of the more unconfident picks I probably have.
All right. Well, back in Boba on Star Wars Day, you can probably take a guess who I picked.
Yeah, probably definitely Boba.
Yeah.
I would. You didn't strike me the type of guy who likes Alien versus Predator.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
maybe you do,
I mean,
but not as much as Star Wars.
Exactly. But yeah. All right then. Any final comments? Any final comments before we start?
Don't fail me now.
All
Please
right.
Don't fail me now.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
A lot of people don't like this fight animation, but I actually really do like it, honestly. So,
I'll be the judge.
and it's one of Devil Artemis's as well.
It's like Orphan.
It's Boba. What do you expect? It wouldn't be a Boba Fett fight without that jetpack going out.
No, not at all. It's the most like unreliable thing besides fucking Stormtrooper's aim. Oh, there you go.
You're mine.
Yo. What the fuck?
There's weak points. It's not fully covered.
Amateur.
Yo, when did he get all his lightsaber? I did not see that.
You are one ugly motherfucker. I'll be taking this. Fools.
Another dub for Zombie Warlord, folks.
Let's go. Dude, honestly, even if I won, let's say like you're Boba Fett in that situation, I would feel like a winner there. His fucking arm's cut off. What is he gonna do with that arm? Oh,
You gotta admit though, cauterizing your wound made fight with a lightsaber, that goes hard as fuck.
Dude, I love that. It's a fucking. I'll say this. I loved how it ended, mainly because it reminded me of what happened with the first Predator movie, what Arnie did. But it's but the complete opposite with the heat instead of
The mud.
bringing down his body temperature.
Yeah. It's really cool. I like that. Plus, he literally blasted the Predator like face like full force of the flamethrower. So that would be messing with his vision like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people say that like, how did he literally just knocked Boba down? How did he lose sight of him that quickly? He literally just got a face full of fire not even 3 seconds ago.
You're not wrong.
He was probably swinging at nothing in his vision.
Well, he saw his vision because he fucking.
Yeah, I know. And then when it like cleared enough, it's like, wait, where'd he go?
Listen, I got and also you said people now they're saying make sure listen. I got some takes I need to get off my chest. You can say it now or even afterwards, because this was definitely way better than
Green versus Megamind, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
let's save it for after.
Oh man, Boba was always a one-man army,
Also,
even as a
soundtrack
one-man.
absolutely slaps.
Predator's fearsome power and
was good.
experience, Fett's versatility and arsenal allowed him to survive this hunt.
While Boba could crumple steel, the Predator could easily tear straight through it, making him the stronger of the two.
But while the Predator could dodge laser beams, Fett could match Force users with near light speed reactions, making them similar in speed.
However, the major difference was durability.
While the Predators are definitely tough, Fett's Beskar armor covers more of his body, and would easily resist almost all of a Predator's arsenal.
Like the plasma caster, usually hot enough to blast a hole through anything. But you know what else is made of plasma? Lightsabers, which bounce off Beskar no problem.
Specialized tools like the Plasma Scythe, with its ability to bypass conventional matter, could manage to kill Fett with a few lucky hits. However, Fett's jetpack and long-range arsenal allowed him to fight safely from a distance.
And Fett's kit countered a lot of what Predator could do. His helmet's infrared could see past Pred's camouflage, his flamethrower messed with Pred's thermal vision, and nothing the Predator had could withstand a lightsaber strike.
Also, the Predator's EMP could not disable Fett's armor, considering Beskar has withstood bolts of electromagnetic energy before without short-circuiting.
That's not to say the Predator was totally outmatched. He had a lot of similar gear, and a peak Predator would have had centuries of combat experience backing him up. Way more than Boba.
However, Fett was generally trickier. Predators fight with a code of honor and rarely, if ever, employ dirty tactics.
While Fett isn't totally without honor, he still employs dirty tactics to win fair fights, and was more likely to outfox the Pred given the chance.
So yeah, you also
None of
brought that
would have
up.
mattered had the Predator taken them both out with his nuclear suicide bomb. At its epicenter, it would have been more than powerful enough to fry Fett.
I mean, like,
At
when you
its
lose,
epicenter,
like,
the
That's
further
a lot
away
of
you are from the
downers do
center of a
that,
blast,
because
the
they,
less energy
not
you're
having
getting
code of
hit
honor.
with.
By
You don't
our
exploit that.
calculations, Boba only needed to get about 50 meters away before the energy he was tanking was only about as much as your average thermal detonator, which the Beskar can survive. And given the countdown lasts 40 seconds, there was more than enough time, especially with a jetpack. Hell, Arnie escaped the same attack just by sprinting.
But perhaps the most important difference is the scope of their prey. Xenomorphs are definitely deadly, but they're not quite as dangerous as a master Force user who can read minds and throw starships around like they're made of paper. Fett was definitely prepared for anything the Predator could throw at him, even space magic. The Predator was as deadly and skilled as they come, but Fett's cunning, arsenal, and impenetrable armor gave him the win.
Congrats to Boba. Give him a hand. Oh wait, he's already got one.
The winner is Boba Fett.
All right, another dub, another dub.
What's next for Death Battle?
Oh yeah, right. Of course. What's next? What's next? We need to see what's next, of course.
It's gotta be Invincible, right?
Yeah, gotta be Invincible.
Gotta be.
Oh, it's a.
How was I wrong?
It would have been so hilarious if the next time was actually Homelander versus Omni-Man. Imagine though.
I would have been so. We need to watch that actually.
We do.
Listen. I don't know if it covers all of Invincible. I don't know when it covers up.
Actually, wait. Oh no. I think it's covered up to season 4 now that I think about it. So you should be good to watch.
It is. When did they? When they really only cut off to there?
I think so. You know what? Let me rewatch the episode on my own time. At least Omni-Man's segment, and I'll see if there's any spoilers. Let me do that. Because that is considered one of the best Death Battle episodes of all time.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Like, I've been wanting to watch it, but like I can't get spoiled, bro.
Yeah, I just realized now that season, because one of the feats directly shown in was breaking up Viltrum. That's one of the direct feats used. So that was like the main thing that I was worried about you getting spoiled on. So now that you've already seen that, I would have to rewatch the episode and make sure there's nothing else. But we should be good to watch that now. So yeah.
Oh man.
But all right. So thoughts on the episode?
I mean, I really enjoyed it. Listen,
Yeah.
I like both those characters. So it's not like the characters I actually know, so I can at least gravitate to them a little bit. Animation was great, loved it.
Yeah, I really liked it. A lot of people called it like a 6 out of 10 when it came out, which I completely disagree with.
Yeah, no, I think it was. I think they're being too harsh on it.
Yeah. Well, something that's funny that came out of this episode, though, is people started calling the Yautja John Yautja.
John Yautja. Hey man, listen. When it'll hit all the time if you say John's insert something else.
Oh, I'll have to see if I can find any John Yautja memes to send you after this, because there were memes. But yeah, another W for the zombie warlord.
God, I just can't stop winning now. Again, I had my losses. I had my little my
little rough
joke
start to
selection.
2026.
Yeah, my joke selection in Yusuke and then just being wrong on Cell because I just just biases. But I've unlocked, and being older now, I've unlocked a new sense of wisdom.
Okay, you've transcended to a new plane.
I have, and now I just can't stop winning.
Exactly.
So, yeah, no, it's been quite nice.
But yeah, speaking of, you were saying this was better than Gru vs. Megamind.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you want to, I could go in on it a bit because.
Go ahead. I have some things to say as well. Now that's like a day later, and I've had some time to think on it.
Yeah, this is again, you can end it right here or not, but you can, but if you want to keep it in.
Well, let's end it. If people want me to, we can probably discuss it in future depth. People really want to hear us yap about it. But all right. So, any final closing words on Boba Fett versus Predator?
Another dub in the books. If again Boba Fett, he won, but did he really win? Guy lost his damn arm. Again, I would not feel like a winner if I lost my arm there.
It's Star Wars. You can get prosthetics.
I get, what? Fair enough. But it's just think about it in a real life sense. You won a battle, but you lost an arm, bro. It's okay, well that just sucks. At least the guy has, like you said, amazing prosthetics.
True, and Boba Fett's absolutely rich enough to get something nice.
Oh yeah, the guy's fucking breaded.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Original video will be in the description. And all of you, have a wonderful, and to everyone, may the 4th be with you. See ya!